Multiplying decimals by decimals. To multiply decimals by decimals, multiply just as you would whole numbers. Again, the only difference is how the answer is written. Example, 3.45 times 4.2. 3.45 times 4.2. Now we multiply just as we would a regular multiplication problem. 2 times 5 is 10, 0, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20, 0, carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, write the 8, carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Draw your line and add. 0, 9, 8 and 6 is 14, 4, carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, bring down the 1. In order to determine where the decimal will be placed in your answer, you must count the decimal places. 3.45 contains 2 decimal places because there are 2 numbers behind the decimal point. 2 places. 4.2 contains 1 place because there is 1 number behind the decimal point. 1 place. Then we have to add these 2 together. 2 plus 1, you get 3 places. And therefore, 3 spaces or 3 places must be placed in your answer. The decimal. We start counting from the right of the number. Count over 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Place the decimal point. So the answer is 14.490. Therefore, 3.45 times 4.2 equals 14.490. If you find that there are not as many decimal places in the answer as there are in the problem, simply add zeros to the left of the answer to hold as many places as needed. Then put the decimal point to the left of the zeros. Example, 0.009 times 0.5. We start by multiplying. 5 times 9 is 45. Write the 5, carry the 4. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. 5 times 0 is 0. And the next step we must do is count the number of decimal places. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 places because there are 3 numbers to the right of the decimal point. We have here 1 place because there's 1 number to the right of the decimal point. 3 places plus 1 place equals 4 places. This means that we must have 4 decimal places represented in our answer. If we start counting from the right of the number, 1, 2, 3, you will notice that there will only be 3 places. Therefore, we can add as many zeros as needed so that we could have 4 decimal places. If we add 1 0, now we can count 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right of the decimal point. Therefore, 0.009 times 0.5 equals 0.0045.
You pass this deli to buy something to eat. You decide to buy the sesame crusted tuna for $16.99 a pound. How much would the tuna cost if you bought 2.3 pounds? Let's do the math. The sesame crusted tuna cost $16.99 a pound. And you find a lot of the scales today, they read the weight in decimals. And so it's at 2.3 pounds. So we got to multiply 16 $2.99 by 2.3. Let's complete the problem. 3 times 9 is 9, 18, 27. Carry the 2. Again, 27 plus 2 is 29. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Now 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 9 again, 18, plus 1 is 19. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Let's add the amounts together. 7, 17, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1. 6 plus 3 is 9, 3. And now we have to count the amount of decimal places. 1, 2, and 3. So we go 1, 2, and 3. And so the cost will be, and since this is a 7, this raises this point by 1 penny. Cost is $39.08 for 2.3 pounds of sesame crusted tuna at $16.99 a pound. Nick works at a pizzeria and makes $9.50 an hour. If Nick works 5 hours overtime at 1.5 hours the hourly rate, how much does he get paid for the overtime? Let's figure out this problem. Nick earned $9.50 an hour. It is mandated by the federal government that employers have to pay their workers time and a half, or 1.5 the hourly rate, any time worked above 40 hours. So it's 1.5 overtime, pay for overtime. And Nick worked 5 hours overtime. So he worked now 5 hours. So we want to find out how much did Nick earn working for those 5 hours at overtime pay. So we'll do 1.5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. And move the decimal point over. So actually, by working 5 hours, he, in equivalent, worked 7.5 hours at regular time. So now we multiply 9.50 times 7.5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 9, 45, goes 47. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 3 is 66. Add the numbers together. 5, that's 12, 11, 7. Now let's count over the decimal places. 1, 2, 3 over, so that's 1, 2, 3. So Nick earned, for those 5 hours, he earned $71.25. So that's what he earned by working those extra 5 hours. He earned $71.25.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.